In this video, I will talk about stress and cortisol hormone, which is a stress hormone. I will talk about a very important point, which I think many people should know about. Because often, what I have noticed is that people eat well, have healthy eating habits, are taking supplements, are exercising. Despite all this, they are unable to get out of fight and flight mode. Now, if you look at fight and flight mode, in this, flight is fear of something happening. And fight is more emotional. It includes anger. It includes opposition. In this whole situation, the level of cortisol and adrenaline hormones increases in the body, and staying in this condition for a long time is not healthy. This causes gray matter to shrink. Thymus shrinks. This is the gland that manages T cells in the body, and T cells are part of the body's immune system. In this way, stress paralyzes the immune system. Muscle atrophy occurs. Muscles shrink. Testosterone levels decrease. And another dangerous thing is that by mobilizing the proteins of the stress body, it starts converting them into sugar. Because the brain signals to the body that there is danger outside. More energy is needed to deal with this danger, for which glucose is needed. So in a simple language, the body eats itself in this state. The body needs a lot of fuel to fight, and the body's fuel is sugar, glucose. Now, when so much glucose is collected in the body, the blood sugar level increases. So even if no one is eating sugar, the sugar level increases due to stress. Stress affects digestion. It shuts down pancreatic enzymes, which help in digestion. Digestion slows down. In stress, stomach acid production decreases, which leads to acid reflux, GERD, which can eventually lead to gastritis and ulcer. Stress decreases bile production, because of which digesting fats, breaking down fat, becomes difficult for the body. Peristalsis, which is the pumping action of the colon, which is the action of pushing food forward, stops, which leads to constipation. Stress affects sleep as well. So, this is what happens due to stress. Everything else is fine. Humans have not yet evolved to properly adapt to stress. Our stress management is weak. We have not yet learned to manage more stress. And if you think about it, 99% of things that are going well during the day, we don't pay attention to them. Only 1% that is not going well, our mind is always on that side, especially at night while sleeping. Why does this happen? Because the brain thinks. Brainstorming. Problem solving. Solving problems. So far so good. But there is a difference between solving a problem and thinking about it. And being worried. Like in medical terms, anxiety. So you just have to take care of this. Because being worried about a problem and actually working on it are not the same. Because in this, you are not able to do anything. This is basically an indecision state where no decision is being taken. You are only thinking about it. Now, unfortunately, our mind and subconscious are also trained in the same way. We just fix our attention to a point. We go into an analysis paralysis state, the result of which is that we are always worried. We are at home on a day off or on a vacation, but where is our mind? We are lost in that thought. We are thinking about a problem, or if we are working in an office, we are thinking about a day off. Or when we are coming home from work, we are mentally worried about work. So this is the important point. External stress is present, and how we are reacting because of this stress, how we are worried about it, and how this stress is destroying our body. It is destroying our body. I had talked about this in a previous video, how stress can cause ulcers in the body. Stress creates inflammation. It causes diseases. Stress reactivates viruses, which are in dormant mode. That is, some viruses are present in the body, but they are not active. Our immune system has suppressed them, and stress paralyzes the immune system, which causes the viruses to reactivate. They become even stronger, which causes diseases. If we talk about its management, I am going to present an interesting study as a solution. I will share the link below. In this study, cortisol levels of such people were monitored, who were involved in an art. 49 people were involved. They worked on an art for 45 minutes. Someone was making jewelry. Someone was taking photos. Someone was making clay pots. Someone was painting or drawing. When they did their favorite work, before and after, their saliva cortisol levels were compared, and it was noted that after just 45 minutes of artwork, their cortisol levels have decreased significantly. I found this amazing, because I've also noticed this many times. Whenever I am involved in an artwork like making YouTube videos, my stress level goes down. I get very involved, and all my attention is focused on this. Because I have seen many people, they are doing exercise, deep breathing or meditation, trying to distract themselves, trying to push the problem. Sometimes this doesn't work. But as soon as you get involved in a hobby, if you have a side hobby, it definitely helps. That's all for today. See you in the next video. Bye.